EA Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this Thanksgiving matchup. It's the Jaguars and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. On the run, it's Robinson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll run here with Robinson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
8th play of this open. This is 3rd down. Play action now. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And this one is right through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Prescott's throw taken in by Chark. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running out of the gun with ETN. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward. Now Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation. Prescott looks to throw on first. Shark's got it, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. This one taken just inside the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds? Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play here for Dallas. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage
there weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Prescott off play action. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he's brought down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. They run. Robinson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 60. 7 yards in the air. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Coup for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lawrence. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards remain for second down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. It's a throw again as Lawrence. Flush to his right. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. On second down now, it's Elliott, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Push him back. Push him back.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marquise Brown, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learn that lesson really early. You may have had a great stat line and felt pretty good about how you played, but if your team didn't win, It almost doesn't matter. And right now he's adopted that attitude. How do I get better? How does my team get better? How do we find a way to win the game?
Now he's hoping to lead his team to a successful drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jags football again. DJ Chark ready to rock and roll. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
A first down throw for Prescott. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be out right at the 35. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. Touchdown, Jaguars! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd and short. Lawrence will throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Prescott now. Looking downfield for Jones. Touchdown. Marvin Jones, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He's going deep for Brown. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. This secondary has been roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure revenge there? Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Escapes the sack. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. K'Lavon Chaisson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack, Lawrence. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Prescott. Throw over the middle, pulled in here by Farrell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Little. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something,
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chaisson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Back now in Arlington. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Justin Madubuike just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence, and complete right side to Cook. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll go option to the short side. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. After the sack on 1st down, Lawrence. It's complete to Cook. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Prescott now, option right. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for Jacksonville. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Robinson. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 27. 64 yards on the ground for him so far. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Anything? 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
A give. It's ETN off the option. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Go, go, go. 47.
And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they